Hello and welcome to this training video that aims to help you access the journal papers you need while at NICE. In this video, we will look at the various ways you might be able to get hold of an article. It is important to remember that not all articles will be available directly online, but before we look at ordering, it is always worth checking to make sure whether there is an open access copy available, so we don't have to spend NICE's money unnecessarily. So, where to start? If you know the exact title of the article you need, you could simply undertake a Google search. However, journal publishers' websites can sometimes hide items available via open access, so it's worth going to their webpage and looking through the back issues in the archives. Indeed, if you're looking for a conference abstract, they can often be found in open access supplements, but not found within a Google title search, so it's definitely worth taking the belt and braces approach. It's probably best to copy and paste your title into the Google search box and surround it with quotation marks. One of your first hits may be a PubMed record for the article, but it's worth looking in this record, as they are useful for reading abstracts and sometimes will provide a link to the full text where open access is available. We recommend you avoid searching using punctuation, so if the article has two parts separated by a colon, you might wish to remove the colon. However, just searching the first half of the title will most likely take you to what you need. If you can't find the item you want in this way, it is also worth checking NICE's journal subscriptions and national core content. NICE subscribes to a number of journals, and these are listed on the Information Services intranet page under Resources. Access to these titles is mostly online via IP recognition, and the resource table shows availability for London and Manchester staff. There are a number of journals with individual or team subscriptions requiring individual logins, and some print copies are held in the London or Manchester offices. Subscriptions are reviewed on an annual basis, looking at usage statistics and staff feedback. If you have any problems with accessing NICE subscriptions or wish to suggest a new title for consideration, please do so via the NICE Help Desk. Another way to check for free access to journals is via National Core Content. This is a collection of resources procured for the NHS by Health Education England and NICE. You can access these via the NHS Knowledge and Library Hub, which can be found via library.nhs.uk/knowledge hub. You can also get to the hub via the Information Services intranet pages. You will need an NHS Open Athens account to access these resources, and you can register via the hub homepage. Open Athens is a gateway system, and other organisations such as universities will have their own Open Athens accounts and will therefore get access to different resources. Now you'll be able to access the Library and Knowledge Hub page that is specifically tailored to NICE staff. Once logged in, you can then click on Browse Journals. You will be able to search for the title you require or browse titles indexed by subject. Make sure when you arrive on the Browsing homepage that it says Access Provided by NICE. You may need to make sure you are logged in with Open Athens via the Library and Knowledge Hub if it doesn't. Let us know via the help desk if you are having trouble. For this example, we will search for British Journal of Nutrition, and you can see that electronic access is available from at least 2005, and if we click out to the A to Z, we can see we have access from 2001 onwards. However, it states quite clearly that there is an embargo whereby material is only available online once it has been in print for a year. If you wish to access an article, you would click on the link provided, which should take you to the publisher's website. In some cases, you may need to look for the Athens login again and enter your details. If you cannot find the article you need available as open access, we can try and purchase it on your behalf. You can make your request via the help desk, which can be found in the top right of the NICE intranet homepage. The help desk is to be used only if requesting one or two articles. If you require a large number of titles, please use your EPI Reviewer output and the document supply tool. We will cover this later in the video. If you need training on EPI Reviewer, do let us know via the Information Services help desk. Add the title of the article you require. Ideally, you would add the journal title, authors, and volume and page numbers too if you have them available. Alternatively, you can give us the link of a web record from PubMed or a publisher's website regarding the article you need. It would also be helpful to know if you need the article copyright cleared. If you plan to copy or redistribute the article via email or save it in a team folder, you will need to ask for copyright clearance, and we will pay the extra fee so you can send it to others. Set the priority as medium unless it is particularly urgent. If it is, do let us know in the description when you will need it by. Select the category as Information Services, the subcategory as Article Book Request, and then click Save. If you have a RIS file output from EpiReviewer, you can upload this to the Document Supply tool, which can be found at docsupply.nice.org.uk. To access Document Supply, you will need to register for an account. You will need to go to docsupply.nice.org.uk and sign in with your Open Athens login. Instructions will then be provided via the tool to email the Information Services inbox. A member of the team will create your account and inform you when it's been activated. The tool will also check to see which of your articles are available online as open access, and allow you to download these before submitting an order for those which are not available openly. To identify free text and items to order, upload the RIS file you have saved, then select Search. Further information can be found on the Document Supply page of the Information Services section on NiceSpace. If you have any questions on how to access journals or any material presented in this training video, please contact us via the help desk. Further training courses, including one on basic sifting in EpiReviewer, are available. See our pages on the intranet for more details. Thanks for watching the Accessing Journal Papers training video. We hope you find everything you need, and if not, Information Services will be here to help.